question around young people from ZANU-PF. As you are aware, and as my colleague has already highlighted, when we've met twice. We first met on the 24th to the 25th of April, and we together had colleagues from ZANU-PF. We then made a follow-up meeting where we then called only this one individual per party to come to finalize and bring the roadmap to what we wanted to do, which was supposed to start with this press conference where we were telling the public about our intentions to work together as young people. So we were geared for that, and there was commitment from all the parties that they were going to be part and parcel of this process today. But in the morning, with communication from our colleagues from the ZANU-PF Youth League with regards to the process and procedure around this press conference that we are actually holding. Their concerns around the draft statement, around seeking clarifications and seeking authority from their party to be part and parcel of this process. So we thought we needed to give them time to sort out their issues, and we fully respect their right to wanting to further dialogue within their own political party with regards to this process. But from our discussions with them, they remain committed to working with other young people. I think what they were not prepared at this point was to face the world and to face the country with regards to them being part of this process. But we've had meetings with them in our private spaces where they've committed themselves. So we are convinced that they remain committed, and we have given them the leeway to then do the necessary engagements and seek the necessary authority from the powers that be, so that they will be able to join us in this journey. This is not a one-day event. That's why we were able to excuse them from this press conference today. But they remain committed, and as far as the process is concerned, what we are not sure is, do they remain committed to this press statement that we've given today? But in terms of wanting to work together as young people, they've been participating and they've shown commitment that they want to be part and parcel of this. So we are waiting to hear from them in terms of what will be their view going forward. Which brings me to the other question that was asked around why we are only 6 political parties here and not the 121 political parties that we have in this country. But you need to understand that there has to be some starting point of some sort. This is not an exclusive platform. It's a very inclusive platform, but we have to start from somewhere. And we took parties that clearly had youth assemblies that are already in place. Some of these parties, you will see that some of them they are still in the formation stages, and some of them haven't come up with youth assembly structures. But we remain committed to making sure that every other young person, when we actually started, the MDCT as led by Dr. Thokozani Kupe was not part of this process, but as you can see, we are now with them. So as young people, we don't believe that we need to exclude anyone. Everybody, and we're going to make sure that there's a deliberate attempt to make sure that every other young person that identifies with the agenda that we are pursuing will be able to be taken on board. Then lastly, the issue of violence in the MDC. Well, when we come to these platforms, we acknowledge that there's been violence in this country, internally and externally, in the politics of this country. And we remain responsible as young leaders over the conduct of our members. And we are not saying because we are coming to this platform, we therefore become saints. If there's anything that has happened before, all we are saying is that as young people and as young leaders, we take full responsibility of the actions of our supporters. And what we are doing is to inculcate a culture where people begin to realize that violence is not the solution to the challenges that we have. So I'm going to go into the merits and demerits of whether the MDC has engaged in violence before or otherwise. But what we are saying is, take our word that going forward, we want to make sure that there is no violence in internal politics of any political party, and there is no violence in interparty. So let's not be bogged down by what has happened before and what has not happened. We take full responsibility, and it's our responsibility as leaders to make sure that young people desist from any form of violence. We have made it clear that there's no one in this country who is worth dying for. There's no one in this country who is worth going to jail for. And this is a culture that we want to inculcate in everyone. It's going to be a process. It can't be a one-day event. But we're committed to making sure that we create a violent-free country. We create violent-free parties, and we create violent-free communities in our lifetime.
Thank you so much. Look,